The High Court in Kuala Lumpur has ruled that Datuk Seri Najib Razak must pay additional income tax totaling 1.69 billion ringgit to the government. This is following a summary judgment that has been entered against the former Prime Minister. The court on Wednesday also fixed 15,000 ringgit in costs.
Today, the court granted a summary judgment against Datuk Seri Najib. So he is liable to pay the 1.6 billion at this stage. However, we will be filing an appeal against the judgment to the Court of Appeal. It's also important to note that because this is a summary judgment proceeding, the court does not actually have the opportunity to take into account the merits of the tax assessment. So whether LHDN is correct in raising the assessment of 1.6 billion, that has not been decided by this court. That is something which the Special Commissioner is still going to decide. The only reason why the court gave a judgment against Datuk Seri Najib today is because the Income Tax Act, the law of Malaysia as it stands, adopts a pay first, talk later approach. So this is the pay first, and then the talk later would be at the Special Commissioner of Income Tax, which is set for November, I believe. So, however, in between we will be appealing this decision to the Court of Appeal due to some of the legal issues which we raised during the course of submissions.
So, but effectively, with this decision, he has to pay up immediately?
Effectively, he will have to pay up immediately, but it's 1.6 billion, so I'm quite sure we'll be filing for a stay.
So you'll be filing for a stay?
Yes, I don't think any one person in Malaysia can afford that bill.
On June 25, 2019, the government, through the Inland Revenue Board, IRB, filed suit against Najib seeking payment for a total of 1.69 billion ringgit with 5% a year interest from the date of judgment, as well as costs and other relief deemed fit by the court. It also said Najib was given 60 days to pay the taxes but had failed to do so. In July the same year, Najib filed an application to stay the proceedings of the main suit pending an appeal on the tax assessment to IRB, but it was dismissed, resulting in a hearing of submission for summary judgment.